Alright, so I just got done installing my 13-inch Cyclesmith ape hangers. It's a 2013 Street Glide FLHX. Bone stock with the exception of Vance & Hines slip-ons. And I have a sundowner seat, but it's in the box. But I got a couple of the Streamliner accessories like the handlebar grips, and the shift pegs, and the high weight pegs. First thing I want to tell anybody who's considering doing this, make sure you have a whole ton of tools ready. Make sure you have the right tools. I did a lot of preparation this time, and I actually wound up not over tooling. I just had enough. Make sure you have your replacement fluids that you're going to need for your transmission cover and for your master cylinder. Removing the front fairing wasn't too bad. A couple of screws, windshield comes off, it pops right out. Take off the turn signals. I had to take out the ignition switch. Kind of a pain, but once you get it in and out once or twice, won't be a problem. The risers on the apes are a little bit different in here because you have to rock the entire fairing forward to get to the screws. But that's no big deal. Running the brake line was kind of a pain in the butt. It drag specialties cable. There's a little nub underneath there for the stock one that kind of holds the mounting in place. You can see it right here, right there on the stock one. The hole runs through it, or runs through the hole, beg your pardon. My brake line down tubes are a little long. I think this was made for a 16-inch wheel, but who could know? Anyway, I tried to make it look like it was supposed to be that way. Running the clutch cable is too easy. You pull the transmission cover off, make sure you drain the fluid first, which I did. And I had fluid to replace it, no big whoop. And I actually didn't have to change the gasket because it was brand new, but the gasket was only about $4.99, so it really didn't matter. Once I pulled all the wires through the bars, everything went pretty smooth after that. It's all wired internally, stainless cables, and stainless brake line. So that wasn't too bad. Bleeding wasn't too bad. I had a vacuum pump, so all I had to do was fill the reservoir, apply a vacuum, open the bleeder, and it pulled all the bubbled fluid through. No big deal. It took me maybe 5 minutes. Actually wasn't that hard. Setting the clutch perch, just like you would normally do it. I have yet to adjust the clutch. I'm going to give it a ride today, or I may just go ahead and do it just to ensure that it's not a problem. But here she is. She looks fantastic, I think. I only went 13 inches because 16 just seemed too high. And at my height and my torso height, this only brought my arms up perfectly shoulder high. I'm sure I'll play around with the forward and back of it a few times before I'm done. But it's no big deal. Now that I know how to get into the fairing and get out of it, no problem. I'm sure it won't be an issue from now on. So if any of you guys have a question or a problem, or you're wanting to install the 13-inch apes on any kind of a electric glide, street glide, or ultra classic, just go ahead and give me an email or write me a message on YouTube. I'll be glad to help you out with any kind of issues you might have or any kind of tips. Thanks.